Good morning everybody peeps, how are you? We're up at the Malt House, it's Friday morning live, we are just doing a sound check and then we'll get started proper proper.
And who else do we say good morning to?
Oh yes, every time I forget. Good morning YouTubers. Good morning YouTubers. I always forget because this is a Facebook Live, but this gets uploaded to YouTube straight afterwards, so my apologies for always putting us an afterthought. We have got sound so we can get started, and I'm delighted to say that we have a special visitor today. We have my gorgeous niece Sarah. Come in a bit, Sarah. My lovely niece Sarah. She's the best, the best. And she's Virginia's daughter, and she's come up. And the only thing I'm slightly miffed about is that Paddy's more excited to see her than he is to see me. And I love him the most in the entire world. So you do too, though, don't you?
Yes, my favourite too.
So, yeah, Sarah lives just about half a mile from me, and she may as well live in Manchester because we don't see each other that much, do we, really? But it's nice to know that she's just around the corner from me. And so I picked her up this morning and brought her up because last week she was interjecting on that side of the camera and asking lots of questions. So I messaged her and said, that was good, Sarah, you know, perhaps you could come up and do it. So she stuck a glimpse on her teeth and her eyeballs. And she's here today as my assistant and helper. Just before we kind of get started, and Sarah will deluge you with loads of questions.
Oh God, no pressure.
No pressure. I just thought I'd do a quick synopsis of what my week has been like. I've done yoga twice, which I have absolutely loved, although the second time I did feel a little bit stiff, to say the least, the next day, with my lovely friend Jo. If you're watching Jo, I'm so glad we're doing it. And I've been for a nice long walk with her as well. She's got one of these Ordnance Survey maps on her phone and she just loves exploring. So I just follow her everywhere we go. I don't have any input. I just say, bah, and I just follow her. And we go for some beautiful walks. So we did a nice brisk 3-miler through some gorgeous countryside in Chipping Sodbury, which was lovely. And then for 2 days this week, I've been working in somebody else's shop up at Clifton Village, which is really interesting, being in somebody else's shop. You know, it's wonderful, but you don't have any of the responsibility, which is kind of nice. And it gives me a chance to get out of painty clothes and go to where real life is happening, and it's all going on in Clifton, and it's lovely.
Good morning, girlies.
Morning, Pammy. You know Pammy, don't you? Yes, fabulous Pammy. Founder of Frenchic, for anybody who's thinking, well, who is this Pammy? She is just the best, and she founded the Frenchic paint that we've been stocking now for, 9 years. And I don't know if you've noticed, Pammy, but I've been doing some sort of painting after the Frenchic course that I went on with Karen a week and a half or so ago. And I've been painting modern looking tables to make them look about 100 years old, and I'm loving it. It's reinvigorated my enthusiasm again. So we've got a couple of things to show you. My able-bodied assistant will hold them up in a second. And is it best to turn the camera around for that, Ginge? Or
Yes, probably.
yeah, we'll turn the camera around, and then Ginger has to take the microphone out and swap it round, and then we'll have a look and see a few more bits and pieces that we brought in today. So we'll just do with the camera. The techno stuff.
Bear with us. It's a new microphone, and
Bit stiff, isn't it?
it's not very well, I'm not very good at it. There you go.
Sorted. Brilliant. So Sarah's holding up these. Now these were wooden wall-mounted vases, for want of a better use or word, and I think that they would be fabulous for putting on the wall for dried flower arrangements. And I've just painted them using the crackle glaze, the easy crackle that Frenchic make, which causes these big sort of veins to open up, and I've just done it in the same colour but then browning wax them, which sort of highlights the crackle glaze far more. And then we just put a little bit of gold around the top just to accent them. And Sarah's job today, she doesn't know it yet, is to bang the nails on the wall.
Oh God.
And to make sure that they're level, and we put them...
Didn't sign up for any of this.
So when I got these, they were just dark brown mahogany sort of wood. Nothing wrong with that, but they were just a bit dull and boring. and now hopefully they're a little bit less dull and boring, but more sort of textured and French and old looking.
Just in case anyone is commenting, we may have a very slow connection, so pardon us if we don't see your comments on the stream.
So those can just go back up on the table. And what was the other thing that we brought up, Sarah? Oh yes, yeah. This also needs Sarah's expertise doing the banging the nails in. This one has got the 3 holes in it, and it's just a metal Jesus. He could be easily mounted onto a simple wooden cross, or I think it looked particularly lovely on a simple white wall. And it's actually really quite a nice one. I did wonder about painting him and adding some texture, but I just thought, no, I'm just going to leave him as he is. And you know, we've got all the detail on here, and that one is on for $18.95. And I forgot to mention how much those were on for, Sarah. How much were the wall candles?
1950.
No, on the other side.
Oh.
That's the height. Failed.
$34.95.
$34.95 for the wall-mounted vases, and it's $18.95 for Jesus. So over here we've got, I'll just point this out if I sneak in there. I bought this up today. I put this on to Instagram and Facebook a couple of weeks ago. I am amazed this hasn't sold. It's just the sweetest little vintage bistro set for children, and it's only on for £55. And with this sort of weather, how sweet is that for them to have their very own grown-up bistro set next to the parents' bistro set? And for me personally, I love all the sort of the rust and stuff that's coming on through on it. But if you wanted to paint it, you could use the alfresco Frenchic paint, which is designed for being weatherproof outside, and you just give it a rub down with wire wool, and then you could paint straight over it. And there's such a range of colours, and you know, maybe your kids would quite like to help do it as well. Your two would like doing that, wouldn't they, Sarah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Love a bit of painting.
So oh yes, we're all in a huddled little corner.
Let's just relocate.
It's like, how many people can we get in a square yard? Do you want to come over this side, Sarah? Because otherwise you won't be in. Do you want to do the honours with that? It's a box that I picked up yesterday.
Oh, that's a nice colour inside as well.
Yeah, it is. It's painted on the inside now. I didn't paint it. It's already painted. It's got some sort of various stencil-y type painted works on the outside. It's got 2 hand holes.
It's a nautical theme.
It's very, very sturdy. You could stand on that very easily, and I just thought it'd make a fabulous sort of toy box. Yeah, toy box would be perfect, wouldn't it? But I think that'll go on for £35. I haven't labelled it, I haven't measured it, I haven't uploaded it yet, but I will do that while we're here this morning. What else? What did you see that you were walking around?
I was intrigued by these.
Good point.
What are these?
What are those? Right, they look like maracas.
You have to come towards me because I can't come towards you.
Is that because you've got the dog on the end of the lead? It's like an
They're quite heavy, aren't they?
They're really heavy. I've always thought they'd be great for knocking somebody out with. And they are actually the finials off the bottom of a very, very grand
Bed.
staircase.
Oh, staircase.
Bed.
Well, you know, what goes to bed?
Wow, my goodness.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But I suppose there's no reason why not. These are the sort of things that as kids you would have kind of put both hands on and swung round at the bottom of the stairs. I've got 3 left, and they're $29.95 each. They're very, very old. I just like them.
They're quite nice even just as a decoration like that, aren't they?
I think they look great. They just look
They're
like
a bit of a
coconuts even.
talking piece,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they are. But I just think that they look lovely in a bowl on a table, like you said. Yeah, absolutely. Because this is the first time you've been up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah?
It's very interesting. Mixture of everything.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else shall we point out? I tell you what.
What?
You can find the next thing. I'll just point this out because this is something that I absolutely love. This is a Victorian papier-mâché tray, and this one is in such good condition when you consider how old it is. It has just got a few little dinks on the leading edges here and there, but nothing that you couldn't hide with a little bit of black paint if you so wished. But I think that is so beautiful. It's got beautiful birds on it, lots of floral decorations, and these on a sideboard with your decanters and things, or just on the wall, are just fantastic. and this one's on for the extremely reasonable price of £145. That's quite a sort of collector's thing. Imagine it. I mean, just imagine. I don't even want to. It'd be far too difficult. So your turn, Sarah.
I did say as soon as I came in, I really like this because
Yes.
I really love the colour and it caught my eye straight away, and it's cute, small.
How much is that one for?
$29.95.
It's
Got
nice,
markers
isn't
on
it?
the bottom?
Yes, it's got something.
What's
Don't know
that?
what. Does it have a date on it, or is it? Maybe. I'd have to work that out. But it is a pretty little
It's
jug, that one,
really
isn't it?
nice. Yeah.
And you know, when you find something that's a little bit different, it's always
Quirky.
nice.
It stands out, doesn't it?
What do you think of that one? I thought this was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
This is on for 65. It's solid brass. It's very heavy. Really sort of exquisite detailing there. And these were guardian angels, Buddhist guardian angels. A kneeling brass tepanon, Thai Buddhist guardian angel. So that one's very pretty. So still got the decoys. Haven't changed an awful lot in here. I'm constantly bringing things in. We've sold quite a few bits this week. Any other bits on here, Sarah?
I do like this bowl.
Yes, that came from Africa.
Did it?
Yes, that's one that my father brought back from Africa many years ago, hand carved. And I just thought it was a particularly nice. It's got a lovely feel to it, hasn't it? How much is that one on for?
$21.95.
£21.95.
Feels so smooth as well.
It is nice, isn't it? So
That's boots.
Oh yeah, the welly boot. I think
pull.
that's so handy.
where is it? Here. Oh yes. Yes, cast iron boot jack, £9.95. You can't get cheaper than that. It's Nick. Look, everybody's arriving. It's Nick.
Hi.
Yay.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, Paddy
He's
Padster.
like, let me see him.
Hello, Paddy Padster.
Aww.
You can hold him now, Nick, if you wouldn't mind. That'd be all
You
right.
can untangle me. I'm completely.
She just calls out with a bag, the dog, 2 phones, microphone, everything.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Well, that's a nice surprise to see you. You only came because you knew Sarah was coming up, didn't you?
He just wants to be on the camera.
Zooms up here.
You're going to have to stay closest to the microphone because we've only got the one microphone. So we're all going to have to walk around like this together, okay? So we've kind of done down here. And that's great because Sarah was going to have to put some things on the wall, but now you can do it. So I thought we'd walk round this way because we always go that way from habit. But if we go this way and round up the stairs, then we can go and see what's upstairs. So I think there may be a few people around. I'll just do a pre-warning. We're just doing a Facebook Live, so if you don't want to be on camera, just look away. If you do, just say hi. So it's too much to look at, isn't there, Sarah?
Yeah.
There's so much to see. Once we've done the live, we can go and sit and have a cup of coffee, and then we can have a wander around. The coffee and the cakes and the frittatas and the salads are fantastic here. There's this wonderful smell of food permeating the building. So now we're going up the stairs to the little gallery on the landing here. They change these pictures frequently. They're nearly all originals. They're all very interesting. They're not going to break the bank. And there's some really nice pieces of art to be seen here. I know I'm not supposed to be showing other people things particularly, but I can't resist this one. £235. It's a pair of demi-lune console tables, so there's 2 of them. But I just think those are so gorgeous. They're so old and just beautiful. So here's our upstairs stand. You saw this briefly just now, didn't you, Sarah, when you dropped this table off? So the thing that I have put here this morning, which I haven't put a label on, but I will do that later.
Davey is saying good morning.
Morning, Lord Mayor. Well, I don't know if you still are, but it's very nice of you to join us. Thank you. So this is the table that I finished yesterday. Oh my God. I was painting in the garden yesterday. The sweat was pouring down my face, into my eyes. But it was lovely to be in the garden and painting. And this is one of the ones which started off as a very modern table, and we have done a technique on here. I say we, me, has done a technique to make it look as if it's been around for probably I don't know, 100 years or so. And I just thought it was a particularly pretty table with its pedestal, but with the 4 curly legs on it. And that one is on for 185. It is on my Instagram site and on the Facebook page as well. Do you like that technique, Sarah?
Yeah, very, very clever.
You think?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Very clever, very talented.
Well, that's because I went on the Frenchic painting course 2 weeks ago, and the wonderful Karen, who is so clever at painting, she taught me how to do this, and it's something that she had taught me previously, and I kind of sort of forgotten. In fact, I haven't had much time to do painting, and so it's been lovely to have the time and to be able to get started again and do what I need to do. So that's brand new in. Completely different style is the little table over there. What do you think of that one?
Have you painted that one?
I painted that one, yeah.
I like the colour.
The colour's lovely, isn't it? That's a colour called Steaming Green from the Alfresco range. And the wonderful Nick over there.
Do the sides go down and stuff?
The sides go down, it all folds in, so you can end up with a very narrow table
Yeah.
that's only that wide,
It's
which is
handy, isn't
very
it?
handy.
Yeah.
And Nick sanded the top back, so we've got the lovely fresh oak grain, which I then waxed twice with the Frenchic clear wax. And they painted the gate leg bit at the bottom, and it completely sort of regenerated a table that was terribly boring. It's just very dark and old looking. So that was good. I was pleased with that one, and that one is on for $84.95, which I think is an absolute bargain. Aren't they sweet? I mean, you know, dear little teacups. And if you ever have a dinner party and you want to do something a little bit chefy, as I call it, if you make a chocolate mousse, and you put your chocolate mousse in there and then fan out a strawberry, and then put that on a little white plate and put a spoon on it and then drizzle through some icing sugar and some cocoa powder through a sieve, you can make it look terribly chefy, and they're just really nice with a little spoon on there. But also you can drink your coffee out of them, which is the main thing. And that little set of 6 is on for $36.95. Still love the fringy lamp that we've got here. This is a one-off one. That's on for £40. This came in last week. I don't know if I'd actually put it on the system and shown anybody yet, but that's $36.95. Just a rather nice urn with a lid.
Seems
I don't know.
very good value for money.
It does seem very good value for money. Yeah. It is made from resin, so it's not metal, but it looks metallic. And this I couldn't resist just because I thought it was a bit of fun. It's a take. It's only $10.95. It's modern, but it's got a lovely little face, and it reminds me of the sort of the old Staffordshire dogs that you put on either side of the mantelpiece. What else, Sarah? Have you noticed anything in the corner?
What, your lovely jacket,
Yes.
of course.
Yes, my lovely Molo jacket, which I've got on for $350, which, in case you don't know, everybody, it is a bargain of the century. Cost me a lot more than that, but I have to say, I don't really go to these sorts of things where I wear it that much these days, so I thought, well, I may as well sort of get the money in. Tell you what, it's hot up here today, isn't it?
It is warm up here.
Really? It's normally freezing up here, isn't it? So, still got this, which I love.
Those shells are pretty cool, aren't
They're gorgeous. Yeah. How much are they? I can't remember. Another look, see.
94.95 each for the
That's for the big
large,
ones, isn't it?
and $24.95 for the small ones.
And what do you think of that towel rack?
Oh yeah, very
They're
handy.
always lovely to
Yeah.
hang all cottons on, and
If you've got one of those really nice huge bathrooms, and, you know, you can have it standing there
freestanding bath,
with a freestanding bath and
wooden floor. Yeah, it is. It's lovely. So, anything else that we're supposed to be doing, Nick, or saying? I can't think of anything else.
I don't know, I just turned up. I don't know what's been planned.
That is an Indian.
kind of lost in the table because they're both
It is.
dark.
Yes, it is. It's an antique Chinese pillow box basket. It's on for $124.95. I bought it because I just love the colour on the inside.
Yeah.
And I guess you could keep your sandwiches and your mobile phone in it whilst lying on the floor with your head on this, because that's what it's supposed to be. But isn't that lovely?
I've never seen anything like it. Only at Fifi's.
Only at Fifi's, but I just think it's a beautiful thing. It's very old, and yeah, I just love it. So yeah, maybe we should put it somewhere where it's less on the black.
Yeah.
I don't quite know where we're going to put this one today either, but we'll have to figure that out after we've had some coffee and after Nick's put the things on the wall. Turns up so well. I should have brought that other table up for you, shouldn't I? I've got another one in the van to show you. So
In the van to show you as well.
oh, good. So that's it, pretty much. I shall continue to do lots of painting. I'm working as hard as I possibly can. June has been quiet. I'm going to sort of put out a little message to the universe now and to all you lovely customers. I need some money. I do. I need some money. I've got to make the rent. I need some money. And if anybody wants to come in and sees anything of mine that they particularly like, certainly the bigger things, and they want to try and offer, I'm open to offers. And yeah, I'm hoping that once everybody's got their holidays out the way in June, things will be a bit busier. But June's always a quiet month. So thank you, best niece. Could you come up and do more for me in the future?
Of course.
In fact, could you just do them?
No.
I mean, now you've seen what you have to do, and you just point at things,
No.
and they're all labelled.
I have
and
no
you can read
clue.
the label. Just read the label and say the price, and that will do it, won't it? So yeah, we will all go and have a coffee now. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much for being there. We really appreciate you, and we'll
care of
see you
yourself.
again. Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye.